Bruno Mars has done it again. Thousands of fans are screaming at the top of their lungs. The lights have gone down inside Milan's legendary San Siro Stadium, and the final night of day 38 of the romantic tour has officially begun. But before Bruno Mars even steps into the spotlight, another unforgettable moment is already unfolding. DJ P.We, better known around the world as Paak, has taken over the stage, instantly transforming one of Europe's most iconic stadiums into the biggest party of the summer. If you love Bruno Mars, Paak, Silk Sonic, live concerts, and exclusive tour updates, you're in the right place. Subscribe now, leave a comment telling us where you're watching from, and stay until the end because tonight's finale may deliver one of the most memorable moments of the romantic tour so far. The anticipation surrounding this concert has been building for weeks. After Bruno Mars successfully sold out San Siro Stadium with more than 75,000 fans for the first show, expectations for the second and final night reached an entirely different level. Social media platforms exploded with videos from fans camping outside the venue, preparing outfits inspired by Bruno Mars, and hoping to witness surprises that only happen once during a world tour. San Siro has hosted football legends, global superstars, and unforgettable concerts throughout its history. Yet tonight carries a different feeling. This is not simply another stop on a successful tour. This is the grand finale of Bruno Mars' Milan performances, and every fan inside the stadium understands they're witnessing something special. As darkness slowly covered the stadium, thousands of phone flashlights illuminated the crowd like stars across the Italian sky. The atmosphere became electric as giant screens lit up and cheers echoed through every corner of the venue. Then, suddenly, DJ P.We appeared. The roar from the audience was immediate. Paak has become one of the most exciting parts of the romantic tour. Known not only as an incredible musician but also as one half of Silk Sonic alongside Bruno Mars, DJ P.We brings a completely different energy before the main performance begins. His ability to read the crowd, blend genres effortlessly, and keep tens of thousands of people dancing has become one of the highlights fans eagerly anticipate before Bruno even sings his first note. Within moments, the stadium transformed into a massive dance floor. Classic party anthems mixed with funk, hip-hop, Latin rhythms, and throwback hits filled the speakers. Fans danced in the aisles, waved their hands in perfect rhythm, and sang together as Paak controlled every beat with remarkable precision. One moment in particular instantly captured attention online. The unmistakable rhythm of Hey Macarena echoed throughout San Siro. The reaction was unbelievable. Thousands upon thousands of fans immediately joined the iconic dance, creating one of the largest synchronized Macarena moments ever seen inside the historic stadium. Videos began flooding TikTok, Instagram, X, and YouTube within minutes, as people around the world watched the incredible scene unfold in real time. It perfectly demonstrated why this tour has become one of the biggest live music events of the year. Bruno Mars concerts are never just concerts. They're complete entertainment experiences. Every second is carefully designed to create unforgettable memories, even before Bruno himself appears on stage. That unique approach has become one of the defining characteristics of the romantic tour. Rather than allowing audiences to wait quietly between performances, the show builds excitement from the very beginning. Paak keeps the momentum constantly rising, ensuring the energy inside the stadium reaches its absolute peak before Bruno Mars finally arrives. That strategy has proven incredibly successful throughout every stop of the tour. Fans consistently describe the opening DJ set as a concert within a concert. The chemistry between Bruno Mars and Paak has become one of modern music's greatest partnerships. Ever since they introduced Silk Sonic to the world, audiences have embraced their friendship, musical creativity, and playful personalities. Those same qualities now shine throughout the romantic tour. Every appearance by DJ P.We reminds fans that this isn't simply an opening act. It's an extension of the Bruno Mars experience. Meanwhile, outside the stadium, millions of fans who couldn't attend in person continued refreshing social media feeds, searching for live streams, photos, and exclusive videos uploaded by concertgoers. Trending topics quickly began climbing as hashtags related to Bruno Mars, San Siro, Milan, Paak, DJP.we, and the romantic tour spread across multiple countries. The excitement wasn't limited to Italy. Fans across Asia, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and Africa all followed the opening moments closely. That level of global attention reflects Bruno Mars' extraordinary popularity. Few artists today possess the ability to unite audiences from every continent with the same level of excitement. His music crosses generations. His performances transcend language barriers, and his concerts consistently become worldwide events. Still, many fans believe the biggest surprise of the evening hasn't happened yet. Throughout the romantic tour, Bruno Mars has built a reputation for delivering unexpected moments. Special guests, new outfits, extended performances, unique audience interactions, exclusive improvisations. Each concert has featured subtle differences that encourage fans to watch every single show rather than assuming each performance will be identical. That unpredictability keeps anticipation incredibly high. As Paak continued entertaining the massive audience, speculation intensified. Would Bruno debut another stunning custom stage outfit? Would Victoria Monet appear again? Could there be another unforgettable Silk Sonic moment? Would fans witness a completely unexpected song? Or perhaps an emotional message marking the conclusion of Milan's spectacular two-night run? No one inside San Siro knew the answers, but everyone was ready. The opening party continued growing louder with every passing minute. The audience became increasingly synchronized. Every beat echoed across the stadium. Every cheer became louder than the previous one. Every camera pointed toward the stage. Every fan realized they were participating in something much bigger than a typical concert. They were helping create another chapter in Bruno Mars' history. What makes Bruno Mars stand apart from so many global performers is his remarkable consistency. Night after night, city after city, country after country, he continues delivering performances that exceed expectations. Whether performing in arenas or enormous stadiums like San Siro, his commitment to musicianship, choreography, live vocals, and audience engagement remains unwavering. That dedication has earned him one of the strongest reputations in live entertainment. Critics praise his professionalism. Fans celebrate his charisma. Musicians admire his versatility. Industry experts frequently rank his concerts among the very best currently touring the world. The romantic tour has only strengthened that reputation. Every stop generates millions of online views. Every viral clip introduces new audiences to Bruno Mars' stage presence. Every concert creates memories fans treasure for years. The moment the final beats of DJP.we set echoed across San Siro, the atmosphere shifted instantly. The lights dimmed once again, and a wave of anticipation swept through every section of the stadium. Tens of thousands of fans raised their phones into the air, creating a sea of lights stretching from one end of the venue to the other. The cheers grew louder with every passing second as everyone realized the wait was almost over. Then, without warning, the massive LED screens came alive. A cinematic intro filled the stadium, accompanied by booming sound effects that vibrated through the stands. Fans screamed even louder as silhouettes appeared across the giant displays, teasing the arrival of Bruno Mars. Even before he stepped into the spotlight, the energy inside San Siro had already reached another level. When Bruno Mars finally appeared, the stadium erupted. The roar from more than 75,000 fans could be heard far beyond the walls of San Siro. Fireworks exploded into the Milan sky while dazzling pyrotechnics illuminated the stage. Bruno greeted the audience with his signature smile, clearly feeding off the incredible energy surrounding him. From the opening song, it became obvious that this would not be an ordinary performance. Bruno looked completely locked in, dancing effortlessly with the Hooligans while delivering flawless live vocals. Every movement felt sharp, every note sounded powerful, and every transition between songs flowed seamlessly. Fans who had attended multiple stops of the romantic tour immediately noticed that his confidence and stage presence seemed stronger than ever. Throughout the opening numbers, the audience sang nearly every lyric word for word. It didn't matter whether fans were standing in the front row, seated in the upper levels, or watching from the farthest corners of the stadium. Everyone became part of the performance. That level of audience participation has become one of the defining characteristics of Bruno Mars concerts. Unlike many stadium shows where the crowd occasionally sings along, Bruno consistently creates moments where it feels as though the entire venue becomes one giant choir. As the concert continued, the production revealed why the Romantic Tour has been praised as one of the year's most spectacular live shows. Towering LED walls transformed with every song. Moving lights swept across the audience in perfect synchronization. Columns of fire erupted at precisely timed moments. Confetti cannons exploded during fan-favorite tracks. Every visual element complemented the music without overshadowing Bruno himself. It was a masterclass in live entertainment. Meanwhile, social media continued exploding with new footage every few seconds. Fans uploaded clips showing Bruno's dance breaks, incredible vocals, hilarious interactions with the Hooligans, and the overwhelming crowd response. Within minutes, hashtags related to Bruno Mars, Milan, San Siro, and the Romantic Tour climbed trending charts in multiple countries. Many fans watching online commented that even through smartphone videos, the atmosphere looked absolutely unreal. One of the biggest talking points of the night quickly became Bruno's connection with the audience. Rather than simply performing one song after another, he frequently paused to smile at fans, acknowledge different sections of the stadium, and encourage everyone to sing even louder. Those spontaneous moments created an intimate feeling despite the enormous size of the venue. It's one of Bruno Mars' greatest strengths as a performer. He somehow makes a stadium filled with more than 75,000 people feel like a small theater where every individual matters. That rare ability has earned him admiration from fellow musicians and fans around the world. As the night progressed, the excitement continued building. Each song seemed to raise the energy even higher than the previous one. Classic hits sparked massive sing-alongs. Dance anthems transformed the stadium into one enormous celebration. Slower songs created emotional moments where thousands of phone lights gently swayed across the audience. The emotional range of the concert kept fans completely engaged from beginning to end. There was never a moment when the energy dropped. Instead, the performance constantly evolved, balancing explosive dance numbers with heartfelt ballads before launching back into high-energy hits. That pacing is one reason Bruno Mars remains one of the most respected live entertainers of his generation. Every detail feels intentional. Every transition has purpose. Every song contributes to a larger story unfolding throughout the evening. Fans attending the Milan finale repeatedly described the show as an emotional roller coaster. One minute they were dancing uncontrollably. The next they were singing with tears in their eyes. Then only moments later, they were laughing at Bruno's playful interaction with his band. That emotional variety creates unforgettable memories that extend far beyond the music itself. It becomes an experience that fans carry with them long after leaving the stadium. As the concert approached its midpoint, the excitement reached another critical moment. Many fans began wondering whether Bruno had prepared a surprise reserved exclusively for the final Milan performance. Throughout the Romantic Tour, unexpected moments have become part of the show's identity. Because of that history, every pause between songs sparked new speculation. Would a surprise guest appear? Would Bruno perform a song not included on previous nights? Would Paak return to the stage for another unforgettable collaboration? The uncertainty only made the audience even more excited. Every time the lights dimmed, cheers erupted across the stadium. Every musical transition prompted thousands of phones to begin recording once again. Nobody wanted to miss a single second. Everyone understood that history could unfold at any moment. That sense of anticipation is exactly what has made the Romantic Tour one of the most talked about concert events in the world. Rather than repeating the same performance every night, Bruno Mars continues finding new ways to surprise audiences while maintaining the incredible quality fans expect. It is a balance very few artists can achieve successfully. Yet Bruno seems to accomplish it effortlessly, night after night, city after city, leaving audiences wanting even more as the tour continues. As the concert entered its second half, the atmosphere inside San Siro became even more emotional. The excitement that had fueled the opening of the night slowly evolved into something deeper. Fans weren't just watching one of the biggest entertainers in the world. They were becoming part of a night that would be remembered long after the final song ended. Bruno Mars took a moment to look around the stadium before smiling at the audience. The cheers refused to stop. Every section of San Siro responded with deafening applause, and Bruno simply stood there for a few seconds, taking in the incredible view of more than 75,000 fans celebrating together. That brief pause said everything. It showed how much this moment meant, not only to the audience but also to Bruno himself. Throughout the romantic tour, Bruno Mars has repeatedly expressed his appreciation for the fans who continue supporting him across the world. Every sold-out stadium, every packed arena, and every viral concert clip represents years of dedication to creating unforgettable live performances. The Milan finale became another powerful reminder of that relationship. As the next songs began, Bruno once again demonstrated why so many critics consider him one of the greatest live performers of this generation. His vocals remained remarkably consistent. His choreography stayed incredibly sharp. His interaction with the Hooligans looked completely natural, almost as if they could read each other's minds without saying a word. That chemistry has become one of the defining characteristics of every Bruno Mars concert. Nothing feels forced. Nothing appears rehearsed to the point of losing spontaneity. Instead, every performance feels alive. Fans can sense genuine enjoyment from everyone on stage, and that energy spreads throughout the stadium almost instantly. One particularly memorable sequence had the entire audience dancing together from beginning to end. The bass echoed through San Siro while synchronized lighting effects swept across every corner of the venue. Thousands of fans jumped in rhythm, clapped above their heads, and sang every lyric with incredible passion. Looking across the stadium, it was impossible to find anyone standing still. People from different countries, different cultures, and different generations were united by the music of Bruno Mars. It was more than a concert. It was a celebration. Outside the venue, fans who couldn't secure tickets gathered near San Siro simply to hear the music from outside. Many watched live streams on their phones while listening to the echoes coming from inside the stadium. Restaurants, hotels, and nearby streets filled with visitors wearing Bruno Mars merchandise, proving just how significant this event had become for Milan. Local businesses benefited from the arrival of thousands of international fans, while hotels across the city welcomed visitors who had traveled specifically for the romantic tour. The economic impact of Bruno Mars concerts continues to be impressive wherever the tour travels. Cities don't simply host a concert. They host an international event that attracts tourism, media attention, and global online engagement. Inside the stadium, Bruno continued delivering hit after hit. Every familiar melody triggered another explosion of excitement. Fans embraced one another while singing at the top of their lungs. Some recorded every second. Others put their phones away completely, choosing instead to experience the moment with their own eyes. Both reactions reflected the same feeling. Nobody wanted this night to end. As the performance moved closer toward its final stretch, speculation once again began spreading through the audience. Many wondered whether Bruno Mars had saved his biggest surprise for the closing moments of the Milan finale. Throughout his career, Bruno has developed a reputation for ending concerts in spectacular fashion. Whether through extended finales, unexpected musical arrangements, emotional speeches, or unforgettable audience interactions, fans have learned to expect something extraordinary before the final curtain falls. That expectation only intensified inside San Siro. Every lighting change created anticipation. Every short pause between songs caused thousands of people to scream in excitement. The atmosphere became almost impossible to describe. Then another unforgettable moment arrived. Bruno invited the audience to become the loudest choir of the entire tour. Without hesitation, more than 75,000 voices joined together. The sound filled every inch of the historic stadium. Even members of the band smiled as they listened to the audience completely take over the song. Bruno stepped back from the microphone, allowing the fans to carry the performance themselves. For nearly an entire chorus, the music belonged entirely to the audience. It was one of those magical concert moments that cannot be recreated in a recording studio. It exists only between an artist and the people who came to share the experience. Those are the memories fans remember forever. As cameras captured the breathtaking scene, clips immediately spread across social media platforms around the world. Millions of viewers watching from home praised the incredible atmosphere, with many commenting that San Siro had become one of the loudest crowds of the romantic tour. Concert footage continued appearing online every few seconds. Fan pages posted real-time updates. Reaction videos began appearing before the show had even finished. Entertainment accounts highlighted Bruno's incredible stage presence and the overwhelming response from the Milan audience. The global conversation surrounding the romantic tour grew even larger. Every new city seems to raise the standard established by the previous stop, making fans increasingly excited about what Bruno Mars might deliver next. Even after dozens of performances, there are still moments capable of surprising longtime followers. That ability to remain unpredictable while consistently delivering excellence is one of Bruno's greatest strengths. Very few artists maintain this level of excitement deep into a major world tour. Yet Bruno Mars continues doing exactly that. Every performance feels fresh. Every audience receives something unique. Every concert writes another chapter in an already remarkable touring legacy. As the final songs approached, emotions inside San Siro became impossible to hide. Some fans smiled continuously. Others wiped away tears. Many simply stood in amazement, realizing they were witnessing the conclusion of another unforgettable chapter in the romantic tour. The applause between songs grew longer. The cheers became louder. Nobody wanted the night to end. Bruno looked around the stadium once more, clearly appreciating every second of the incredible atmosphere surrounding him. The connection between artist and audience had never felt stronger. For everyone fortunate enough to be inside San Siro, this wasn't simply the end of day 38. It was another historic milestone in the extraordinary journey of Bruno Mars' The Romantic Tour, a night that fans will continue